for the winner bracket final. This has happened so far. In case you're late, this is the last chance qualifier for Masters Coliseum, the $28,000 tournament happening in August in Shanghai. Lucifer defeated Hawk 2-0. Lin was struggling a bit more, was facing Colorful and achieved a 2-1 victory in the end. So that's when the two Koreans are fighting each other now in the winner bracket final. Winner goes to the grand final. Winner has a 1-0 advantage in the grand final, whoever he will face then later. Looks like Lucifer is taking a little break, so the start of the game might take some time. Gives us some time to thank Fox the One. Thank you for the Prime sub and also for the follow on Twitter. We're getting closer to the 3,500 Twitter followers, and every single one counts. Having the milestones here ahead of us.
And another sub here by Granny Joe. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and
guys.
Welcome. So did you jump in the pool in the break?
No. Just caught some fresh air at the window here. Oh, that's about it.
At the window?
Yeah.
The window of your room?
Yeah.
Are you smoking out of the window of your room?
No. Maybe.
Absolutely not. That would not be allowed. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, by the way, we cracked 49,000 Twitch followers, so the road to 50,000 is officially opened. You can click that follow button right here to help us on that way. Only 1,000 followers left, man. 50,000 is so sick.
50K, boys. Some of you, I'm sure, haven't followed yet. Do it to know whenever Warcraft action is going on, whenever, the best are playing and you want to see
and if
some
you can't,
of the Scourge and the Horde and stuff battle it out.
And if you can't catch us live, then YouTube is, of course, a great source of VODs. We have 19,400 subscribers there, so also very, very close to the 20K. And on Facebook, we're getting close to 5,000. So wherever you can, please give us a follow to help us crack these milestones. This is map number 1 starting. This is two Koreans battling each other for the grand final. Lin versus Lucifer, two super old school players, man. They've won, together every single tournament that there is, I guess. Lin, WCG champion, BlizzCon champion, Lucifer, ESWC champion. Both, of course, multiple-time WC3L winners with SK, Meteor Makers, and some other clans. Once again on paper, Lin is the big favorite. Lucifer is in great shape, though. It's a best of 3. What can he do? We start on Turtle Rock, where we left in the winner bracket semi-final, and this time, it's close position. And Remo's not talking anymore. For whatever reason. Maybe Discord crashed? I don't know. Certainly did crash. So he will call me when he's back. Lin starting in the 5 o'clock position, 4 o'clock for Lucifer. This guy is nothing but tremendous in the past weeks, winning a lot of stuff, qualified for us Brain already. And especially in this matchup, I feel like this new meta game really, really, really helps him with Dreadlord 3rd, with expansions. This is something that he adopted really well. And I'm trying to get Remo back on the line. Ah, there he is back again.
Hey, I think the call just ended, right?
Yeah, just a small little hiccup here in our Discord connection.
That was a little bit weird. So, did you already thank our subs, Neo?
Not yet. I was just introducing the game.
Because Argentum and Al-Kazaba both subbing for the first time. Thank you so much.
Speaking of first time, this is the first time we see the Farseer today.
Okay. We've seen quite a bit of him, of Lin, against Human. And also, this is how he was victorious in the round of 16 against WFZ in the lower bracket. He lost the game with the Blade Master. He won the 2 with the Farseer.
Interesting. I haven't seen this in a while. No barracks and tech. Again, 2-minute tech, almost as fast as it gets. But the Farseer, of course, good for harassment, good for sending the wolves to the acolytes, and decent damage against fiends as well. But He is so squishy. Coil Nova, and he explodes.
Yeah, absolutely. As so many intelligence heroes are, it's gonna have to remain in the back of the fight. Good thing for Orc is they have a beefy front line, and usually the undead has to kite against them. So, might be able to remain safe, but if the armies get very small, if it's all about heroes, then he might certainly find himself exposed. So, Fiend Scout this early. Lucifer has to react. Now, Farseer... Oh, sorry, the door rang. That's my computer.
Oh, nice. We have a 2 Fiend build by Lucifer here. No fast tech. Third ghoul coming. He's still not teching against this incredible fast tech by Lin. And since we're on close position, this could also be a Wyvern play. But here we go. The Wolves chasing the Acolytes here, delaying the tech even further. There's not much Lucifer can do. I mean, there are Fiends that can reach, and the Acolyte should survive. But this is just a preparation for more harasses later on, I feel. And as long as Lucifer is not teching, everything is going well for Lin. Experience-wise, both not too great. 0 experience on Lucifer's side. And he can't really creep. He's still pressured. Wolves now find the Fiends. Can he get this turtle? That would be quite big. Oh! Beautiful surround! But the skeleton duration ends! And that's how he's able to fight out of this. Well done, though. A little scary for Lin. And he gets the turtle as well. Closing in on the level 2, or the level 1 Unholy Aura. More and more wolves summoned here, so not much mana left. But Lin's tech is about to hit completion. And then what? Wyvern? This is just this tech started for Lucifer on, 3 Fiends, interestingly. Whoa, almost just another surround here.
Ooh, my computer just arrived.
Oh yeah.
So, what happened in this game?
Well, a little wolf harass, attempted surrounds by Lucifer, and he's finding the time for level 2. But yeah, the tech advantage is huge. We see a TC second for Stomp and Chain Lightning. Stomp, of course, amazing. Almost the last hit here. Little too late. And he's falling behind in experience.
Attack is really, really late.
Yeah.
It's later than it needs to be, right?
It was 3 Fiends, and then he waited for the harass to be over, so he doesn't have to cancel it when he loses an Acolyte.
Yeah, but 1 Narrow-Biz should be good enough to hold on to save all your Acolytes.
You didn't even see anything of this game. Who are you to judge?
Dude, I've played against Farseer so much. Not against Lin's Farseer. But Lucifer's also a little bit better than me, so... I don't know, I think he played this too safe. This tech is really late.
Lin on the other side, only 1 Beastery. No Lodge, no double Beastery, no fast tech. And he's going Raiders. No Wyvern here. 4 Fiend for Lucifer. But yeah, it's creeping time. For the Korean Orc. For the Aura, of course. Ring of Protection, really, really helpful. For the early TC.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna help out a lot against the Orbs later. Especially, even a Spirit Tower coming up. Well, shouldn't be too surprised. It's Lucifer after all. Spirit Towers and Sacrificial Skulls, kind of his trademark thing.
Lin is not able to get last hits here, and that is quite a statement how well Lucifer plays, because he always gets last hits usually.
But I mean, this is a Farseer.
Yeah, still, like... Lin, one of the best last hitters in the game. I mean, against 5 Fiends, it is of course super hard.
It's extremely hard, man.
Yeah, but it's Lin.
It's still a Farseer, though. He has average damage. What is this? 24. Very hard. A player's forces are under attack. So T2 is reached finally for Lucifer. Going for the Lich. Going for more ghouls as well. Not going tier 3 yet. What is Lin gonna play here? Power creeping on the TC. Up here at the red camp here, the 2 heroes join forces once again. So the TC did get to level 5, but it wasn't too fast. He grabbed 2 yellow camps. So, yeah, he got his hero out quickly. The rope here is nice, of course.
The Ancient Django for Lucifer is great.
Oh,
Second aura that gives him movement speed, also attack speed for fiends is very cool for the Lich as well. Tier 3 is late though, 7 minutes 30, did only start it now. On the other side, no tier 3 for Lin. And also only one bestiary. 4 grunts, expansion now. Okay. A little greedy. Could come in for the creep jack here, Lich is hurt. Has no orb. This will take some time to kill this turtle. He has no Nova, but a few coils. Make up for it, and he gets it. Level 4 on the DK. But yeah, this is quite a big creep jack. Scroll of the Beast being used. Is there another coil for the Fiend? Yeah, there we go.
Really hard here to find these Fiend kills. He doesn't have too much damage. Only one grunt. Not even the wolves on the battlefield. TP out. Is that even required? I guess he only had one coil left after that one.
Against 3 Ensnares, I certainly think so. And stun as well.
Could have brought the ghouls from the main. He has 4 ghouls.
Very important for Lucifer. He scouts the expansion already. So with this first little fight won, I think Lin is in a good position. With his controlling TC. With a lot of control thanks to Raiders.
I think the best thing here about this fight was forcing the TP. He killed a Fiend, yeah, but it's only a Fiend. I mean, a Fiend loss doesn't matter, but it was only one Fiend, you know? Basically, if this was a Blade Master, having his damage would be better than getting the advantage from a Fiend, in my opinion. Especially with how weak this Farseer is. Still only level 2, he is really not doing much at all in the fights. We'll have to get higher level. It's all about the TC. And the units, I guess. We have double Slaughterhouse coming in, but it's gonna be pretty late. And Orc Expos, of course, take forever to finish. And if Lucy wants to go across the map to cancel its expansion, he kind of has to bring a TP, which of course is going to be expensive. That being said, though, he is kind of rich with almost 600 gold.
Katka's Pipe of Insight for Lin found on the bottom left, would of course have been the dream. And there's the second barracks for mass headhunters against the heavy air that's coming, because Lucifer is going double Slaughterhouse. What is this game?
It's gonna be mass destroyers, and against that, of course, headhunters are kind of good, but you really want berserkers, and we don't see a tier 3 tech yet.
Yeah. Mass normal headhunters is really not efficient, especially against a Lich with Nova and Orb right clicks.
I guess the mass destros do make sense, because both these heroes for the Orc do nothing to destroyers.
Yeah. And there's no tier 3, there's no reinforced defenses. With close position, you can always go for the burrows.
Lucifer's just camping here. It looks like he's gonna go for that destroyer timing. It looks really all in.
Lin gets a lot of piercing damage against it, even a Wyvern coming. I don't know if there's Web available. Lich is level 2, but not level 3. Has the orb now, though. No TP on Lucifer's side. 51 supply, breaking upkeep now. Of course, Lin is ahead. 3 gold scouting, but not harassing. Only the skeletons. Wouldn't be too surprised to see upgrades, but he just broke upkeep. Rather not then. Kodo Beast as well for the damage upgrade. Oh, and this could be a bad creep jack.
Lucifer reacts quickly though, getting the first destroyer up in the air, but gets ensnared and pulled back towards the Orc. And that's the one with full mana. Free kill pretty much. Lucifer has to reposition. The item for him was the wand. And at the moment he only has 1 destroyer up in the air. 2 statues are coming from the main, but they can't come through the middle. They would get intercepted. Another ensnare, another kill. The perfect timing here for Lin.
Nice. Chain Lightning gets countered by a coil. There are a few ghouls attacking the expansion. There's also no burrow, another ensnare. This must be another kill. He's trying to save him. There's a lot of mana. Premature coil, I think. Only 53. What a nice stomp. Didn't catch the DK, but he's under a lot of pressure in the front row.
And no Dark Ranger. Look at like how much downtime is there on these fiends for damage? They're stunned all the time.
Lich is so in trouble. He uses the coil there. So this is an easy Lich kill. What is Lucifer doing? Everything hurt. Everything dying. Lin 1-0.
That looked very simple.
Yeah.
Very simple indeed.
Lucifer, of course, no TP. And then if there's like 6 raiders What can you do? You can't run away.
Yeah. Also, the mass destroyers can be good, but if you don't find that timing, you know, it's like you want destroyers against the Farseer, of course. I think 2 is the best against the wolves right away. Zoop, zoop, and then they're gone. But aren't statues so good? Because there's no Blade Master killing the statues.
Yeah.
Statues, banshees. I will always advocate for them, it seems like. But the destroyers are back, and once again, not looking too successful.
Okay, next map is Amazonia. This is Lucifer's choice now.
It's pretty unusual undead pick, I guess. What happened to the 4 ghouls build, by the way?
Well, against the Farseer, I think not really that viable. Because you don't need the shade. And then you don't need that much lumber. And then you don't need the 4 ghouls.
Yeah, of course you don't need the shade against the scouting of the Blade Master. Oh. Wait, I just tried to hotfix my game not getting bugged. Oh, it worked. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, sweet.
But still, shade is good to always give a vision of the opposing army. And the nice thing about the 4 ghoul build is you have a really fast tech. And it seems like this time it is going to be a fast hero build by Lucifer. Been seeing this more and more. In the olden days, back 2010, when everyone was complaining about this matchup, it was always fast fiends and orcs seemed to dominate. Nowadays, it's a lot more fast hero. You get usually you get the time and space out in the middle of the map to get level 2 at least, just with skeletons, maybe even level 3 if you get a lot done. And you get a fast tech behind that as well. You get the Lich out early, get safety from the Frost armor, and get to tier 3 faster and level the Lich faster. So a lot of upsides to that build. In the hands of good players, I feel like it mostly looks like the better build.
Alright. Could of course be a Shadow Hunter since it's Lyn. This is not out of the equation. It is no shop yet. Doesn't have the lumber for it. So, what are you going to do, Lyn? June Park. Farseer again.
Okay. And that could work out pretty well because what you want to do here as the undead, you know the normal meta against the Blade Master is run out into the middle of the map, contest some of the creeps, try not to get found, and get experience and items that way. But with a Farseer, you're going to be forced to stay back in your main. You're going to have your first fiend out only very late, so dealing with the wolves is going to be difficult. But he should have a narrow out early. And ideally, this Acolyte should scout the hero as well.
Okay. He's just patrolling at this point. Yeah, you're right. With the fiend late, what can you really do against the wolves? They're so fast you can't really chase them. They're going to be resummoned. It's not worth it to follow them and kill them. Because, yeah, they don't give too much XP anymore since patch 1.29.
Oh, look at this. Farseer is trying for the lightning shield creep.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be aggressive right away. Let's see. Does he make it work? Hold position.
Of course.
He does.
Yeah, everybody seems to know this now. Every race is doing it, except human, maybe? Okay, yeah, they do it too, right? Rarely. But I mean, they have watermen, and militia. They don't really need it. Farseer is taking a lot of damage here.
But we also get the creep quickly and almost level 2 with that. The claws are certainly nice for him. Farseer has pretty weak right-click damage. Makes up for it with the wolves, but this is going to help him. Going for the level 2 as well. And tech-wise, it's a 1 burrow tech. And yeah, there is an Arab tower in the main. 7 acolytes.
Wow.
He wants to make really sure here that he doesn't fall behind in gold.
And again, the late tech. Here we go. Oh, well, 3 minutes. Kind of normal. Just Lyn is a little earlier. And he goes Mercs. Ah, you're just sniping the Renegade. I like that. Nice.
It's a cool creep route here on AZ. You go for the trolls into this one. That's level 2. And 2 nice items, if you're lucky enough.
Flute, certainly great. But now he gets caught. There is level 2, there is Chain Lightning. He's blocking himself just a little.
Can he force the TP here? He does have the Chain Lightning, but it's pretty weak on level 1.
Getting close.
What's the damage?
This is almost the kill! 5 HP, but oh no! The sheep!
I mean, he's fast enough to run away, but under tier 1, cannot heal.
Yep. He can just follow and Chain Lightning again. He's not doing it.
Yeah,
He is benched for so long.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh boy. This is not looking good for Lucifer at all.
They can creep with the skeletons and ghouls only, though. Oh, that's so smart by Lin. He knows to play the safe. Lucifer has to creep without a hero, so he sends over only one grunt to harass.
Yeah.
Because he knows the creeping force will be so weak.
Yeah.
Oh, Lin, what a player, dude.
And interrupts it with it. Level 2.5 on the Farseer. Is self-denying worth it here? You don't want to occupy the altar for too long because then your Lich is late. And it's level 2, so it costs quite a bit. I don't think... When tier 2 is about to finish, I don't think it's worth it. Unholy Aura and Blight are decent regen.
Yeah. Self-deny on level 2. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Nope, me neither.
And this is AZ. It is very easy creep camps right outside your base. You can creep with safety even if you're low. He's getting close to level 3 now. Found another claws. That's another good item. Farseer in the middle. Getting the wolves to level 2. And the sentry wards gonna give him incredible vision here on AZ.
He made such good use of that against Colorful already. With the map being so small. Wards give so much vision here. You will always see the movement when Lucifer is going for that risky creep spot at his expansion. So this is nice. He sees both exits.
Yeah. That's what you can do on many maps. Here in AZ it gives you the most vision percentage-wise, but also on LR really strong. On Echo it can be really good. And very unlikely to get scouted. To get revealed.
Okay, tier 3 by Lucifer. I thought with these two Acolytes, is he tower pushing or something, but against the Farseer that doesn't make much sense at all. He's level 3 already, man. TC is out. Another set of wards. Ooh. It's like a map hack for Lin.
Yeah.
And this is kind of desperate, I feel.
I always felt that was an issue with AZ. It's just... You have so much information. When you get those consumables early, and you have such a big advantage with them, can perfectly play into whatever given situation you find yourself in.
But do you think it's better to add Lightning Shield to the loot table?
We have to see how punishing for human that will be. It certainly sounds dangerous, but yeah, I would prefer. What about giving 2 level 1 permanent items or something? You know, 2 mantles. I think that should be good. Could be good, or you know, something in that range. I know consumables always have a lot of potential for imbalance.
Yeah. Nice inventory for the Lich, by the way. +9 right away. Orb is, of course, on the wish list. Plus we have the flute, so this Lich could be a carry. Lin is expanding, though. He knows that this early game was great for him. The TC with a big mana potion, and he must never be afraid to getting jacked. He can just do whatever he wants. Oh, the Enforcer is still alive, 20 HP.
Are under attack.
There we go. Was that level 3? Yes, it was.
Oh, nice. Perfectly lining up. This is a very small undead army. This is what we oftentimes see with the 4 ghoul opening. You're gonna be stuck on 2 fiends forever. And here, Lin is trying to punish. Unlikely that he gets... Oh, he finds a fiend in transit and is gonna force the TP. And probably is gonna get the natural as well.
Things are not looking good for Lucifer, man. He is punishing him so hard for everything. Of course he knew it. He saw the movement here with the ward. And he has 2 times end snare plus the stun of the TC. The
Expo could be lining up pretty nicely though for an undead timing. So if he hadn't lost that Fiend, I think it would still be okay. The Lich is level 2 with a sick inventory.
Oh yeah, rolled the Magi as well. Lots of mana on him too. But the Undead needs some more time for the Destroyer upgrade, for Frenzy, for Orb. And Lyn already going for Headhunters as anti-air.
Once again though, it's a tier 2 orc. Once these heroes are out of mana, it's going to be very little damage from this army. It's going to be okay against destroyers with a piercing. But against the rest, against heroes and statues and fiends, he is going to have pretty little to offer. So I think during the timing where he does have mana, he has to make a lot happen. And of course with that, the greater mana helps TC, by mistake, triggering the invul here. That could become an issue.
This
was
happens.
only invul.
We have the Dark Ranger now. Another set of Sentry Wards, by the way. Third one this game. And the Expo is finished now. No free damage at the moment. He's even pulling the Acolytes here. No Skull though. 54 versus 44.
Statue really shouldn't get ensnared. Oh, goes for the Destroyer instead. First Raider's gonna die right away. Silence on the TC. Can't get rid of that with that invul. He lost it before, remember. Frenzy is on those ghouls. They find pretty good surface. He eats an illusion, so the real fiends are still left in the battle. One statue is on the ground. Didn't morph all of them. And the wolves are not really a factor anyways. I guess Nova coming towards the Berserkers. He's taking them out fairly quickly. Silence once again. The TC can't make use of all of his mana. But only one Silence will be left after this. Will there be enough damage for Lyn then? That's the question. He goes for a stomp there. Only the one fiend hit though. Wanted to get the DK as well, but wasn't able to. Wind Rider coming in now. That doesn't seem to be web. So this is decent damage. That was a nice stomp. The two fiends should be the kills here for him.
So
no
sweet.
Experience. There's a Burrow, but he has a million sentry wards. So he's gonna find him.
Right when the DK had no mana anymore for a coil, he hits this super important stun. Level 4 on the TC and another stun here. Level 4 on the DK as well. Is it level 2 aura? Yes, so he can run away at least a little bit better. Pretty equal fight, I'd say. I mean, the two fiend kills hurt at the end.
Lyn did get the upper hand there towards the end, and of course the Expo is running behind this. That's what we have to keep in mind.
Yeah, that's the big...
I think the big mistake there by Lucifer was not focusing on the TC at all. Didn't have an invul or healing, not even a ring of protection. But he was just left to do whatever he wanted.
Oh, yeah, kind of. It's true. Invul potion and heal scroll now. For him, more headhunters again. 45 supply and now double income. Lucifer, what do you have in store? No TP, no potions, no destroyer anymore, only one fiend. And we even... no wyvern. I thought I saw a wyvern. Apparently not. Hero levels are great though, 4.
This is going to be the last ditch effort destroyer push. He has 3 statues on the ground right now. He's gonna be able to morph 2.
This army is so small though. Where's his damage coming from? Except the Lich.
Is he going for Berserkers here?
Mauler maybe.
A player's forces are under attack.
Summoning as many skeletons here as he can, but can't really harass the peons too well, and Lyn is moving in. Destroyer's getting morphed. 1, 2, 3. Alright, all in. Here we go. Can he win this game from such a disadvantage? Invul popped early on the TC. After that, he could be vulnerable again. Is Lucifer going to try for it this time? That's the question. Going for the Berserkers first in the back line. Excuse me, it's Headhunters actually. Massive stomp, one after the next. He doesn't get dealt with at all. Nice scroll of healing from Lyn as well. And these stomps, my god, these stun durations are ridiculous. Even the coil comes in too late. Lyn is ignoring the heroes, but he's destroying the army. Only the triple hero undead combo is left. One statue here probably isn't going to survive for too much longer. TC still with that greater mana, by the way.
Yeah,
wasn't forced to use that earlier. Another stomp coming in. He has 3 more. He's trying for the Lich. There's no invul on that hero. One more coil is there, but that was the very last one. Nice silence on the TC. Delays the stomp and saves the Lich's life. But down to 34 supply now for Lucifer.
And there's still Ensnare. There's no coil anymore. He really wants the hero kill, and it looks like he's gonna get it. Stun again. Lacking damage for sure. Not committing to the Lich here, so actually no kill. Lich got an invul. Lucifer survives, but man, did he suffer. All destroyers gone, all statues gone. And the Expo is running against him. This is looking desperate for Lucifer.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with, I'm so surprised that Lin is making tier 2 Orc work so well.
Yeah.
We oftentimes see it just totally underwhelming, even with a Blade Master. But here it's working out nicely for him. Farseer. So close to level 5 now as well. He's going to be able to get that. Then he has Invis Wolves. Really hard to deal with. And there he hits the level up. And this is just a really good build against the 4 Ghoul opening, I think. Farseer get level 2 early, maybe harass a little bit, but most importantly, expansion early on when the Undead has barely anything to attack you with.
And then, even if he attacks with the 4 ghouls, or 3 ghouls, how many he pulls, you have Chain Lightning and Stun, or Storm, and that's really good. Like, you kill the ghouls in no time.
Oh, and the TC is almost level 5.
Yep.
The sickest level 3 spell in the game, about to be available. Oh, the wolf in the top left is finding the experience. Boom, there we go.
Oh shit. This is gonna be so hard. This is gonna be so hard. Even a mana potion.
Yeah. It's a 5-second AoE stun on units, 4 seconds on heroes.
Lucifer is doing a good job in dodging the stuns with the DK, so we can constantly coil. But 17 supply ahead. Lot more levels on the orc. This could be the nail in the coffin now for Lucifer. Silence on the TC. Invo Potion stun hits everything. Chain Lightning is rattling through the ghouls. Will be gone in no time. Everything is dying. The Destroyer getting saved by the bell, but not for much longer. It's just way too much damage.
Look at this storm, dude. It's so ridiculous, man. This army has been more than 50% stunned in this fight. GG.
That was one-sided, man. Lin in the grand final, 2-0, crushing Lucifer, basically on both maps. No solution to Farseer TC.
Pretty sick, man. He wins that with Farseer TC tier 2 only. I haven't seen anybody else but Lin do it before. I don't know if anybody else can pull it off, but he made it look pretty good.
Now we're done with the winner bracket. Lin is in the grand final. Lin has the advantage in that grand final with the 1-0 lead. Now we go to the losers, and that is our European participant, Hawk, still trying for his chance to make it to Masters Coliseum. He's facing Colorful in the Night Elf versus Human matchup next. We go into a small little break. Lucifer is waiting in the winner bracket final, so 3 more series for you, with the last one being a best of 5. Stay tuned.